So I had some people ask me some questions before I went live today on YouTube. I'm just going to go ahead and do those. So if those people show up later or show up tonight or they watch this back.
Amy?
No, I'm not talking to you. It's okay though. But you can talk to me if you want to while I'm here. If you have questions or whatever. So the first reading was going to be for Nikki. She had asked me a question about a family member. So I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle here live for you, Nikki. I know you'll watch this back. And we'll just go ahead and ask that question about your family member. Spirit, what does Nikki need to know about the question that she asked? So yes, Nikki, that is the answer with this Queen of Wands. So stay passionate about manifesting that. And it will happen. So you also have the Seven of Pentacles, which is about the potential of, what you want coming about and manifesting. So just stay in that energy that it's already happened, because it already has. I'm also going to talk a little bit about this long form content that I've been working on for a really long time called Manifesting Through the 7 Stages of Grief. And the 7 stages of grief is shock, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, reconstruction, and acceptance. I had a lot of stuff that I had written about what I wanted to say and the things I'd been through in the past, but when I was starting to record all that and film all that, some things happened in my life that I felt like, well, I don't really think I can work on this content. I don't really think I can work on this content because all the stuff I'm talking about in this long form content in regards to manifesting through the 7 stages of grief has a lot to do with nothing that is absolutely current in regards to how I manifest now, how I think, how my mental stability is, and my mental wealth. It was really just all about the past, and I didn't really feel like I needed to go into that after the experience that I had over Cringemas. I think in regards to what did happen, it was such a quick scenario that I didn't really have time to think, and it changed my perspective about manifesting through any kind of grief, really, especially the 7 stages, because when you get through first initial shock of whatever it is that has caused you shock in regards to grief, it's definitely a whirlwind. I mean, it's all, very, you just want to put that blanket over your head and, disappear. I mean, or you go through something like shock and you might not even know you're having it. You could go through multiple different stages of grief. You could go through all 7 of them at the same time. You could be completely out of the grief and get knocked right back to stage 1, which is shock, denial, pain, anger, depression, stuff like that. In my case, in the last 6 to 8 weeks, it was more like I couldn't really process anything. I just had to go in there and be like, yeah, it was fate that you met me in the battle arena and figure out what I wanted and stop thinking about what I didn't want when it came to the things that were important in regards to manifesting through the grief I was experiencing. Hi, Jasmine. Welcome to the club. Yeah, it is a free reading. It's a paid reading tonight, but it's also a free reading for new subscribers. So it's not even a reading. It's just like a quick energy update, like a couple cards, that kind of thing. So it's up to you. You can either get a paid general reading or you can subscribe. I'm not sure if you're a subscriber right now. I kind of have been in outer space since since the last 6 weeks, when I kind of fell off the YouTube boat with my content. But I am back now, and I'm just here tonight to chat and give readings if people need them. Okay, great. So I'll go ahead and do an energy update for you real quick. Do you want tarot cards or oracle cards? Tarot cards, okay. So if you have a question, feel free to ask. I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle and give you a quick energy update real quick. Spirit, what does Jasmine need to know right now? So you've got Judgment. This card is about self-reflection. What are you telling yourself in your daily life? What are you thinking about? What's happening on the inside? Because you're definitely going to be reflecting it. Because wherever you go, there you are. So is your lover ever going to come towards you and you're getting worried? So let's see what Spirit needs you to know about that right now. Go ahead and do that question for you real quick. So you're asking, is he ever going to come towards you? And yes, he is ambitious to come and see you, to come and get you, to come and talk to you in this King of Swords. Swords are about your mental wealth, your mental energy. So once again, what are you self-reflecting? Think about this Judgment card. It's not really about being judgmental. I mean, it could be about being judgmental towards others, but really, are you being frosty on yourself? Are you judgmental about yourself? You're getting worried possibly about things that haven't even happened or have come about. So take it easy, self-reflect on what you're thinking about, what you're telling yourself about this love story, what you're telling yourself about love. Okay? And really think about what you want. Thank you, Jasmine. It was nice to see you. Now back to what I was saying about manifesting through the 7 stages of grief. I'm so sorry that you're happy in the United States. You're probably not the only one. Maybe try to get into the things that you enjoy the most. I know I'm sitting here talking about manifesting through grief. I'm pretty sure that it's causing you a lot of grief. Maybe think about reconstructing, what you really want. Think about what you really want. Why are you here? Where is your home? Can you return? Would you want to return? What new things could you try different to make yourself happier here? The guys are not so open, not so open here. Yeah, and you tell yourself that, so you create that for yourself. Here, we're going to put it on the nice. We've got naughty and nice over here. We're going to put it on the nice. So we're not putting ourselves on the naughty step tonight, as my mentor says. Yeah, guys are not so open, but they can be if you decide to go within and change the way you think and feel about guys in general. Everybody I've met here is nice so far. But yeah, going back to talking about the 7 stages, manifesting through the 7 stages of grief. Hello, peace and blessings. I like your display name. I was just explaining that I went through shock, denial, pain, anger, and bargaining all in just one day. In regards to the situation I just went through with my family over the holidays. Depression, it's sometimes really hard to just get depressed and stay there. That's not really me. I've learned to channel my energy in different ways due to my neurodiversities. But I will sometimes get lost in that. I will sometimes get lost in depression, but usually reconstruction, thinking about the things I want to manifest opposed to really feeling that it's already mine. So like I was saying, my mentor said, you just pick an outcome and then you don't waver from the faith. Whereas before I'd experienced how true that can be and how true and how real that can feel, I just couldn't get it. I didn't get it really. I was manifesting. We're always manifesting, even if we're not trying to manifest. But now it's kind of to the point where I feel safe. I feel sound. I know what the next step is. And I'm getting more into that 7th stage of accepting what's going on and accepting my reality and accepting that I turned my reality into exactly what I wanted. I picked what I wanted, and I did not waver in my faith. I've learned in the past that when I did waver in my faith, it was just like, it was just like a bag of mixed marbles instead of a bag of magic beans. So I just wanted to talk about that because creating that long form content, manifesting through the 7 stages of grief, is something important for me to finish, something that's important for me to work on. There are some people who are like waiting for me to publish it on YouTube, but I don't even know if I'm ever going to get around to it because it's just too detailed. And like, I'm not here to bum people out, So with this experience I just had over the holidays, I felt like I should touch upon it in a live, possibly when I come back. I've been learning how to effortlessly do this manifestation skill now. Yeah, and it's like, it's so weird to call it learning because it's like something that we do naturally. It's not something we even have to try to do. But with the programming we get throughout life and the circumstances that we get used to, those things can really block some people, especially people I feel with neurodiversities. I never see any of these manifesting mentoring people on anywhere ever talking about how, somebody's neurodiversity or mental wealth could actually cause them to not be able to actually manifest what they want right away or quite well. I mean, I know I spent a lot of time like wanting to manifest something with my music, right? And then I spend months and months and months working on it, focusing on the law of attraction, and then completely missing the ballpark because I didn't understand the law of assumption. I didn't understand certain things about faith and wavering from faith or, stuff like that. Well, yes, it does. It does require a ton of faith and patience and focus, but I feel like it also requires a lot of fun. I feel like if you're not having fun manifesting it, it's just going to keep putting things on pause. I guess I sort of was having fun manifesting my outcome and my reality in regards to what my family and I went over for Christmas. I mean, it was not fun to spend Christmas and in the hospital again. It was not fun to eat hospital food for Christmas dinner. But you know what? It was gratifying and I was grateful for it. And it was awesome that we didn't have to stay for New Year's. And I didn't even in the past I kind of would have been probably been trying to figure out the how, the where, the why, the whens. But at that point I just knew from what my mentor had told me, I can't worry about that stuff. It's not my problem. I just pick the outcome I want and don't waver from my faith that it's already mine. Yeah, it definitely feels like homework. I mean, especially feels like homework if you are going through the 7 stages of grief and might not even know it. So interesting. Thanks so much for stopping by, Gloria. I know I have experienced us coming home from the hospital and then getting back into one of these 7 stages quickly. I'll be fine. I'll go to bed and I'll wake up in the morning and I'm scared to death. It's so stupid. And there's nothing to be scared of. And there's nothing to be afraid of. And there's nothing to, there's no point in sitting around and worrying about stuff that isn't happening, hasn't happened yet, and is probably never going to happen. So I'm glad that I didn't start filming and writing scripts for that particular long form content because I feel very changed. And like elevated in my pursuit of trying to share with others my experience with this whole law of assumption, manifestation. And I did not use any special technique other than to listen to what my mentor told me to do exactly, and mostly the God state, which is really not. I mean, you could tell anybody about the God state, right? And they might get it, they might not get it, they might Google it, they might not Google it, and then they might even think that you're trying to go far out and be like religious about it when that's really not what it's about either. um, I mean, if you are religious and you are deeply spiritual like that and you do have a relationship with God, um, then that's wonderful, and you might actually be able to embody it compared to people who maybe have never, maybe they don't have a faith, or they don't they didn't have that kind of spiritual upbringing in their home at all. I've met plenty of people who just didn't have that at all. They didn't have anything, no kind of spiritual food. But I will honestly say that God state does work for me. And for many years, I had lots of friends who would talk about being atheists, but then also talk about like being God themselves, like embodying God. But I think like those people, I mean, when you're 15, 16, 17, 20, 21, you might not understand those things. And you might just think that's something cool to say too. But when you get a little bit older and you get past that initial like trying to like experiment in life and figure out like who you are, what you believe in, and what you're about, uh, you're not really to the point in your life, I feel like, when you're going to be like, yeah, I know who I'm going to be when I get to the end of me. I feel like when we get to that point in our life when we're like, oh yeah, I know who I'm going to be when I get to the end of me, I mean, I feel like it becomes easier to understand more about what you do want, because you can't really you can manifest all day, like I said, and not even try, but you can't manifest what you really want unless you know what you want. And in this case, all I knew is, I mean, in the most recent manifestations I've created for myself, it's really been just that simple. I mean, yes, definitely otherwise lots of homework, but very simple, and just picking what I want. Just as if I went to like, Macy's or Loman's and shop for, do I want a red dress or a purple dress tonight? I want the red dress and a pair of thigh highs that are red, instead of purple tonight. It's that simple. Like, what do you want? You want the chocolate ice cream or you want the vanilla? Well, let's get the strawberry chocolate and vanilla. You just pick what you want, and then don't waver from what you want, what you expect. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that you could get into, but in my case, I did all this studying, all this homework, all this stuff that was kind of unnecessary, in my opinion. Especially when I just put my faith back into place. And it's really easy for us to lose our faith, I feel, sometimes. For many people, it can be very easy. So what are you telling yourself about your life? And that's the key. What are you telling yourself? And I don't know if I'm going to make any more long-form content that has anything to do with manifesting, meditations, or anything like that. I've been working on them over the last year, but it just gets too much. Like, it just gets too complicated for me. Like, I don't even think I want to be a death doula anymore. I feel like totally in limbo, the hanged man, about all that. I mean, it's one thing to be a grief counselor and be there for people and do tarot readings and help others and mentor people through the experiences I've had. Okay. But I'm not really I'm doing what I like. I'm doing what I love. This is fun. But at the end of the day, I've been a thespian and a musician my whole life, and I really just miss that. And I feel like I put all that on the back burner just so I can pay rent for a shitty apartment. Pardon my French. Hey, welcome. Welcome, Kelsey One, to my boudoir. How are you tonight? Yes, I'm doing one free energy update for new subscribers and paid general readings tonight. $10, €10, £10 for 10 cards. So yes, you can ask a question. Great, I'm glad you're doing good. Thanks for stopping by. It's nice to meet you. Do you want tarot cards or you want oracle cards? Sir Pisces. Okay. So can I know about me and my husband in the next 3 months, please? I'm Pisces, him Scorpio, and tarot. Okay. I am a Scorpio. I'm a Halloween baby. Okay. So you want to know about you and your husband in the next 3 months? I'll try to do a quick energy update for you. That's quite a big question for just a 1-2 card kind of thing. But let's see what Spirit needs you to know right now about that, okay? Let's see if I can help you. I'm here for you. So, understanding. This King of Cups is about understanding deep love, understanding what you truly want, what's important to you guys. Okay? Try to figure it out. That's what's coming. All right? Let me just pull real quick an oracle card for you just to get the energy behind it. So, snake medicine. Okay, what snake medicine is, I think you know what snake medicine is. You can look it up in Urban Dictionary. And just know that you both are going to need some kind of spiritual food, spiritual nurturing, and you're going to have to do this together. Don't let anybody give you snake medicine, okay? Well, okay, then you can. All you have to do is just pick the outcome you want, baby girl, and don't let your faith waver, okay? Understanding is the key to what you want here. Okay? He understands that. He understands that, and he respects that. Okay? Hello, Marietta. Nice to meet you. So you want to know what blessings are going to happen to you in 2023? Okay, yeah. So what I'm here for you, Kelsey. If you need more of a deeper reading on it, we can do it. But it's such a deep subject, divorce. That I don't think we can't do it all here in just a couple cards. Okay, sweetheart? But I am here for you if you need someone to talk to or you want to go deeper with a reading, a paid general reading. I'm sorry he's avoiding the divorce, but you have complete control over your reality. Okay? And he can't go feral on you if you don't want him to. Just remember that, okay? Stay in your power. Stay in your pedestal. He has no control over you and what you want. Okay, honey? Marietta, yes. What blessings are going to happen to you in 2023? Spirit, what does Marietta need to know about that right now? I love that name. That's my great-grandmother's name. You are the magician here. Spirit needs you to know that you've got all the tools on the table that you need to create what blessings you want. You've got the cup of love. You've got the wands of passion. You've got the swords of mental wealth and this pentacle of financial and emotional security. Okay, so go get it. Also, Spirit wants you to know that now that you recognize this in this Three of Pentacles, go for it. It's going to make you feel amazing. You're going to have so much fun. Hey, Just Me. Yeah, you can ask. How are you tonight, Just Me? So you can get a free energy update. You can pick tarot cards. You can pick oracle cards for subscription. Marietta, what that basically means is that you have complete control over your destiny. What is coming in for blessings for you in 2023, what's going to happen to you is a very long and big question that you just can't do on a free energy update. But what I could give you is that Spirit's telling you that you have all the tools you need to create what you want to make wonderful. Okay? I hope that helps. So, Just Me, what would you like to ask? Can I ask, does Karen still see me as Bella from the Twilight Saga? Thanks, yes or no? Spirit doesn't really do questions like that, but we'll just go ahead and see what Spirit wants you to know about that right now. So try the opposite. Try the opposite. Thanks, Jasmine. You're welcome, Marietta. I hope that helped. So anyways, as I was saying, so we're going into about 30 minutes, but so I love doing tarot cards. I really love helping people out with all that. You know, and making the like the self-guided meditation videos I've been working on in my spare time has been great, but I really miss like my music. I really miss coming to YouTube and like doing live music stuff online and sharing my music stuff. And I haven't really been dedicated to it because the last year, frankly, has been, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this last year. I just want to leave it in the past. It's a pretty bad year. Pretty crazy. But I was able to keep total control over all the outcomes and got everything I wanted in the end in regards to some of the situations that were just landed in my lap that I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe like how I got a letter stating to get kicked out of my apartment for no reason. Okay. And then to think that you know, there was nowhere to move. I couldn't afford a 2-bedroom, 1-bath if I tried in a safe area. I would go back to the ghetto, but I've worked so hard to get out of the ghetto. Why would I want to try to go back? And my landlord wanted to charge me $1,800 a month and has never upgraded my apartment. And I have 30-year-old dishwasher, stovetop, oven. Nothing's been updated since the 60s. Somehow, some way, I was just able to manifest what I wanted, was to be able to keep my home, my apartment, until I could find a house to buy. I've been looking for a house to rent or a home to buy. Prefer a home to buy. I got scammed out of hundreds of dollars, maybe 1,000 or so, just doing rental applications. And even though, you know, we've got perfect everything in regards to what people want in regards to tenants, we don't make enough money. We don't make the 3 times or 4 times or 5 times, you know, a month rent that is expected. And with the way all the prices have gone up with rent, it's like I don't know. You know, the U-Haul was okay for a while, and then we just came back to the apartment and squatted and forced our way to stay here. Wasn't fun. Yes, I did, just me. I helped you out already. I can't remember what your card was. Let me look here. Oh, your card was try something different. You asked if Karen still sees you as Bella from the Twilight Saga. Okay, yes or no. And Spirit didn't give you a yes or a no. Spirit gave you a try something different. Only you will know what that means. I don't know what that means. If you want to go more in depth about if somebody still thinks you're Bella from Twilight, $10, £10, €10, 10 cards. Okay? Thank you, Just Me. I really appreciate your time. But, so I'm really grateful, though, to my mentor that she was there for me and helped me to figure out, this whole creating my reality thing. I feel like I'd probably be on the streets if, or in a U-Haul, if it wasn't for her helping me to reshape my existence. Because it can be kind of weird out here on your own. Be a long, strange trip. Ooh, I wonder who my 666 subscriber's going to be. Ugh. Anyways, I told myself this year I was gonna manifest 3 impossible things. Like, I am possible. That's all I gotta say about that. I didn't manifest some of the things I wanted, but I did manifest some of the things I truly realized I wanted. So I feel accomplished and successful with that, despite how scary this last year was. I just learned a lot that's going to make this year even better. I got into tarot cards because my best friend wanted me to help her figure out her love interest. And we learned cards together. I mean, I knew about cards, but I kind of just got out of them until a friend of mine was like, oh, that tarot card reading you gave me all those years ago, it came true. Well, he did the work, so of course it came true. But I feel like I just need to get more into the things that make me feel happier, that I'm passionate about. Tarot cards make me happy, but it's like between my job and working and doing tarot cards and everything, like I'm not really doing anything that feeds my soul. Like sitting here reading cards for you guys, it feeds my soul, but I can't do it all the time every day. The grief counseling thing is great, doing tarot cards, mentoring, I love it, but I want to do my music. I spent years like doing music and acting, and I'm not doing that every day. And I did that stuff because it helped me to escape my pathetic bullshit reality. Like, it was fun to play someone different every day, to be a character actress or actor, be a character actor like Kirk Douglas, where I could express myself by creating and being other, characters in a movie or a commercial or any, a play, musical theater. I mean, I got a resume like this. And I do nothing with it, and I really should. I shouldn't be sitting around, being a death doula and a grief counselor when I'm an artist. I mean, it's fun, don't get me wrong. I love doing it, but I need to feed my soul too. I haven't been. I've just been chasing paper and not making enough paper. I'm overworked and underpaid. On average, how long does it take for your manifestations to come to pass? It depends on what it is. It depends on what my resistance is. Like, I need to get together several $1,000s so that I can take my father to see his family that he hasn't seen in 40 years to the island of Cyprus. Okay, I could have done this last year, but everyone got so greedy and just took my money because of their fucking greed. Pardon my French. So now I got to fix that. I can't tell you. I can't tell you how long it's going to take me to get the money together to, manifest it and take him to see his family. But it's going to happen quick. That's all I can tell you. And it is going to happen. It's already happened. Like, I can't sit around here anymore for one more day and worry about how long one of my manifestations is going to take, because it's already happened. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was saying about earlier, is that I can't sit around and worry about the what, the where, the why, the when, the how, or I will go insane. I'll lose my mind. And with this whole critical situation with, the hospital thing that happened and the health stuff and everything over the Christmas holiday, it was like, I couldn't sit around and worry. Is somebody going to die? I couldn't sit around and worry. Is this going to work? No, I had to do the work so that, and not act for one moment like it wasn't going to happen, like as if it already happened, as if it's already been manifested, as if I've already reached out and taken what's mine, what's already meant to be. You know what I mean? Yeah, and the whole greed thing, like, so many people are seduced by money, and so many people are seduced by things. And I have experienced and lived a life where it's like people instead of things. Now, I did have agoraphobia for a really long time, so it was more like things instead of people, because I have no husband, I have no boyfriend, I have no children, I have no family, and it's just me and the dogs and the guitar, and what family I do have, they have their own families. So it's just like, it's just like I got really attached to things. And it felt like my things would not hurt me like people would. I have been through a lot of extensive therapy to create the reality I do want, which is minimalistic living and happier, healthier, harmonious, balanced, stable life where I'm not freaking out. Because I've had some really, intense, weird, unique, strange situations happen, like we all have. But we all deal with our grief in a different way. And I think one of the biggest problems with the whole world is that there are too many people seduced by money. Not that money's a bad thing, though. But to put a guy on the street that's almost 80 who has been a faithful tenant and loyal for almost a decade for no reason, because you want to make $500 more when you own half the town. Don't play with me. I'm the most dangerous woman in the world when it comes to manifestation and getting what I want. And I always have been that way. Now, do you see the difference between being like, how long does it take you to manifest what you want, compared to being like, how long, like, what are you talking about? It's already happened. You see what I mean? Like, it's here. It might, like my mentor has said, you might not be able to see it in your 3D reality, but it's here. It's there. Like, there is a reality where you are perfectly healthy, happy, and fine, and wealthy, and have the things that you want. There are multiple different versions that, because we live in a metaverse, multiverse. It's just picking which reality you want to live in. Am I going to live in this reality where I'm scared and I'm crying all the time? Because I don't do cry. But over the last 6 to 8 weeks, I do cry now. And I can't seem to run out of tears. Hopefully soon. Because let me tell you, it's not fun. Do I want to make it harder on myself? No, I don't want to make it any more harder than it already is. Yeah, it is. Some people's level of greed is just absurd. Like people who will, do things to you, and then you see them go, they're horrible things, and you'll see them go on to be incredibly successful in their life. And then you just wonder, like, why? Like, why doesn't anybody know that this person is completely evil? But see, once again, it doesn't matter what kind of person you are. It doesn't matter if you're nice. It doesn't matter if you're The good, the bad, or the ugly, okay? You can manifest what you want. You can manifest whatever you want. You can be the worst person in the world and manifest what you want and manifest wonderful things for yourself. And people wonder, why does this douchebag have everything they want? Well, because it's the way they think about themselves within, the way they think about the world, and the way they think about others. But, when you're somebody who has maybe not been so lucky to have to never want in your life, I mean, it can be a little bit easier, When you're not somebody who has really had to want for in your life, it can be very easy. Hi, hello, Farida. Nice to meet you. Hello from the US to the UK. McCann, what kind of reading would you like? Are you looking for a paid general reading? Are you looking for the free energy update for one subscription? Okay, so you want the free energy update. Okay, what's your question? And do you want a tarot card or an oracle card? So yeah, as we were saying about manifesting, I don't know what your username is anymore. The person with the unique username. What I'm trying to say is this. Don't worry about how long it's going to take. I mean, this last manifestation I did was like instant. But very scary. So just hold on to your britches and try not to worry about the how, the when, the why, the where. Because Spirit's going to send you a team. You might not know who the team is. I mean, in my case, I knew who the team was, but Spirit just will put a team together for you. It will just happen. Spirit is your team. Team Spirit. Can I have a reading? Add free list, please. Okay, you want an oracle card. Okay, what's your question, Farida? Yeah, no, it doesn't. You're right. It doesn't. Manifestation has no bounds. It doesn't discriminate. So you're asking 3 questions. Once again, these are 3 questions. You cannot have 3 questions for one subscription. You can only have 1 question, 1 card, okay? If Spirit takes more cards out of the deck, you can have more cards. But, you're asking me to ask the Oracle deck 3 questions. If you want a more in-depth general reading, you can pay for one. It's $10, 10 euros, 10 pounds for 10 cards. That's a great deal. I'll only ask 1 question. I'll only answer 1 question, Farida. That's too much. Does he miss you? I'm pretty sure he does if you miss him, okay? Because what you put out, other people feel. And as far as what he's thinking about you, feeling and thinking about you, I can ask that question. But does he miss me? You're really going to have to tune into your inner compass for that, okay? I'll get the oracle cards, and let's see what they say about what he's feeling and thinking for you, okay? What's Capricorn thinking and feeling for Farida's spirit, and what does she need to know about that right now? Sometimes Spirit will take a moment to give me a card, but it will come out. Just think about how you're feeling and you're thinking about Capricorn, okay? While I shuffle. Live a fantasy, Spirit says. What else do you need to know? Spirit says padded room. So when you've got live a fantasy and padded room together, I feel like what Spirit needs you to know, right, Farida, is you need to be delusional about what you want with this Capricorn, as they're being very delusional about their feelings and thoughts about you too. They're living in their head with this live in the fantasy card. They're constantly really vibing on what it would be like to spend more time with you, maybe. What it would be like to live out a fantasy with you, literally, okay? And then this padded room, you see how it's kind of like on a beach and you've got a nice little chair here. You know, it's kind of saying, think about the most romantic feelings and thoughts that you can think about this person and let them make you happy and just see what happens, okay? Because they're probably thinking and feeling the same thing you are too. We're not separate. We're not separate. I'm sorry you're not talking. That sucks. Stop thinking that you're not talking, okay? And start having inner conversations with the person instead. Oh, you're welcome. You can have a manifestation tip anytime. Yeah, so, yeah, some of the worst people do have the best lives than those morally seem that they should have more. But, you know, everybody create, like, it's so, I know it sounds crazy, but everybody does create their own reality, and you can make it better. And it's so comforting knowing that we can create what we want despite circumstances, despite law logic. It's really a beautiful thing. I wish I'd known about it sooner. I kind of feel like I intuitively knew, but I just didn't know what I was doing. If that makes sense. Thank you for the subscriptions. I really appreciate that, y'all. I've been here on YouTube for ages. And I have worked really hard to build my channel up, but it's been a very slow process. Because there's just, you know, there's so much going on in life, you know, and I love living it. And I can't always, like, live it on YouTube, you know. It's just not me. It's an online thing. I'd rather be at the beach. Yes, Farida. Yes. If you're missing someone, they're probably missing you too. We're not separate. Energy's everything. Einstein said it. It's true. Yay, 666 subscriber. Yeah, let's pull a card for you. Let's see what happens. Spirit, what does this person need to know right now? 6 of Cups, reflection. This card is definitely not just about like reflecting on your love for others, but yourself. You know, maybe thinking about what you love the most, really reflecting on what's in your cups, what needs to be cleaned out, and what it can be filled up with. That's so interesting. 666 and then 6 cups. You're a funny spirit. Hey, Pearl, welcome. How are you doing, Pearl? Nice to see you. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. I'm doing free energy updates for new subscribers. If you would like a tarot card or an oracle card, just let me know. Feel free to ask any question. Of course, if I can't answer it or Spirit doesn't answer those kind of questions, I'll let you know. Yeah, and like, isn't there this thing like where 6 is like, it's like the evolution of life, or it's all patterns of life or something like that? Yeah, I'm a 5. I'm a life path 5. So every time I see that stuff online about like relationships and girls, what are you? Are you a 10 or are you a 5? I'm a 5. Although people would beg to differ. And I just laugh at those girls that say they're a 7. And I just laugh at those people who say Beyonce's a 10. Sorry, Beyonce. Sorry, not sorry. Still love your music. No, I'm just being silly. Yeah, very true. The free spirit by default. Okay, so general energy surrounding my work situation, please, Pearl Parker. Okay, do you want tarot card or did you say oracle card? Let me look. Yeah, which one do you want, Pearl? Do you want the tarot or do you want the oracle? I've got liminal space and oceanic tarot deck. Okay, oracle. So Spirit, what does Pearl need to know right now about her work situation? Sometimes Spirit takes a moment to give a card. Sometimes I don't need cards to give messages either, or to read what's going on, read into what's going on. So, Pearl, what Spirit needs you to know right now is that you are not alone in this uncertain place. There are other people who might be going through whatever you're going through with your work situation. They might be feeling the same thing. We got a few more cards here. Wow. Welcome to the liminal space. Invisibility mode. I feel like what Spirit needs you to know is that you need to maybe find another job, one that makes you happier and doesn't make you feel invisible. Okay? And there are other people going through what you're going through with your work situation. You are not alone in that. So maybe you can seek those people out and put some kind of, I don't know. Okay, I'm glad that resonates. I hope I can help you. I'm here for you if you need me. Yeah, I hate that card just fell on the floor. Well, it's not important. You okay, Dad? Okay.
What?
Nope, it's not important.
Can I forget it for you?
Nope, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
You done?
No. Oh, you're welcome. You're so welcome, Pearl. Come back when you can. Sorry I can't be here every day. I just hope I can be here more often, though. Okay, will you be hired by Emirates this month? I can ask. But of course, the destiny that you want is yours. We can always see what Spirit needs you to know about that. So it says Eight of Pentacles. You will achieve what you want. I'm not sure if it will be the Emirates, but you will find some kind of success in achieving some kind of new work. Hopefully by the next full moon is the energy behind that. Okay. Manifesting it religiously. Well, just relax because Spirit knows what you want and you just have to trust that it's already yours. My mentor always says, like, who would you be if you had the dream job you want? Okay, my dream job has always been, since I was a little girl, to be like an actor like Kirk Douglas, where I can live out, playing all the fantasies in my head with regards to being a character actor. I love character acting. That's like one of my favorite things. That's what I've studied my whole life. And when I went from character acting to music, it was just even cooler because every time I got to play on stage or every time I get to play a gig, I get to dress up and be somebody different, which really helps me cope with my neurodiversities. Which I think is why I paint my hair different colors all the time. Oh my God, I want one so bad.
I know.
No, don't give me one right now. Yeah, so you just have to think about what you want. Like, that's what my mentor says. Think about what you want and then go to bed at night as if you already have it. And get really into that frequency and that feeling of already owning it. Like it's already yours. So I have been working on some music stuff. I did really, really well with like this Elvis cover tune I did. And I'd really like to do another one because I really like his music a lot. I never was ever really into doing cover songs, but I guess I got into it maybe like during the pandemic because I don't know. I only chose songs I really, really liked opposed to songs that other people really liked that were top 40 or whatever. But I really want, I made a promise to myself this New Year's, like I'm going to manifest uh, making my music more and my art more of a priority. Because it really helps me to stay stable in my with my mental wealth. I don't think I'm gonna be making. Sorry, Valerie. I don't think I'm gonna be making the manifesting through 7 stages of grief. I think I'm just gonna talk about it as I feel like I need to talk about it, whether it be through shorts or long form content. Maybe one day I'll put it all together as long form content. I just don't know. I feel like if I'm going to talk about manifesting through the 7 stages of grief, I actually need to be into it because first shock, like my first time experiencing something like this, that I can remember is when my mom passed away. And when I think about how I actually skipped shock and denial initially, and somehow through the years of caregiving for her, I accepted all the challenges, in taking care of her. It was as if it was like a calling from God. And I feel like when I became a death doula, like going through the whole death doula thing, sorry, Mary, was just complete, total, utter bullshit. Paying you $2,500 to watch YouTube videos. Yes. Okay. Especially when it was something that I wanted to do because I felt like it was a calling, a real calling. You actually got a student that had been training her whole life for this. So when I got into the death doula thing, it was because I really felt like, wow, I've cared and given so much of myself to help others. Like everything that I'm learning is I've been here. I've already learned this. I've already experienced this in such a deep way that I'm not even sure my teacher understands the level of how deep this is and how intense. Okay. So if you pick what stage of, you know, grief you want to be in, you really can, because remember, we manifest, we create our reality. Shock is not where I want to be. Okay. I definitely want to be at acceptance at all times, but it takes time to get there because you go through shock, you go through denial. And all the time that I was caregiving for my mom, I had felt like, when I had become finally a death doula in 2021, I realized, that caregiving for her was all the training I needed. I mean, yeah, of course, there's certification and things like that you go through, and I'll tell you one thing: I'm just not sure that it's really for me. It's great to do for family members, like I did for my mom. It's great to do it for friends, people who have had pets pass away, but to really try to make a business out of it. I don't think I'm the kind of person that's in the business of ripping off people over death. It's not really me. Um, I think that it is something beautiful, to turn death midwifery into something that's a real thing, that's offered to people and available for people at all times when they might need it, whether someone's dying or not. Whether it's your pet, or a person or a tree or a plant, it doesn't matter. Um, that kind of transformation is very shocking and can really put you into the state of denial. And when my mom first passed away, I just slipped right into anger. And because I felt like I lost a part of me that left a hole in my heart, like I couldn't fill, I just skipped the shock, the denial, went straight to anger. I had to adapt to this pattern, taking to anyone and anyone's bullshit, like to the point where I lost what I wanted and who I had hoped to be in regards to, the best version of myself. It's really difficult. Yes, Pearl, you may donate for a second question. Please do donate. It helps my channel immensely. Oh, you're very welcome for the clarity. I appreciate helping you. Hi, Kirby Boyce. Happy New Year. I'm here from New Zealand. Welcome. I've always wanted to go to New Zealand. It's the most beautiful place in the world other than Cyprus. Kirby, we're doing $10, 10 pounds, €10, 10 for 10 card reading, or you get a free energy update for one new subscriber. Yeah, I'm totally into New Zealand. That place is so weird. I have friends from there. They're just so weird. I'll never understand them. It's kind of cool. Everything's just so different. Yeah, you want an energy update? Okay, what's your question? And do you want an oracle card, or do you want a or do you want a tarot card? Yeah, I think I became obsessed with New Zealand when I got into the movie Lord of the Rings. And when I saw how beautiful New Zealand was because of that movie. And then I had to go and learn how to write and read and talk elf, which is completely pointless and useless. I should have been more into my Greek than elf. Hobbiton. I totally want to live in a hobbit house. And yes, I design elven tree houses and actually build them in Second Life for fun. Just for fun. It's like my therapy. Okay, so you want to know about your love relationship. Okay, let's see. And did you want oracle or tarot card, Kirby? Oh, I'm so sorry you're all alone. You're not alone. I'm here for you. And I might have a puppy somewhere too. Okay, Pearl Parker, I'll get right to you in a moment. Okay, tarot cards. Okay, so what do you need to know? What is your question, Kirby? You just want a general energy update, or you have an actual question? Yes, Z, give me one moment, please. I've got one person who's donated before you named Pearl. And we're doing $10, 10 euros, 10 pounds for 10 cards, and free energy updates for new subscribers. Kirby wants to know, Spirit, if they'll have a relationship with a male this year. What do they need to know about that, Spirit, right now? What do they need to know about that right now? We got 3 cards. So 9 of Wands is about being defensive. Are you feeling defensive about this? What are you telling yourself about this? There's already somebody that respects you in this 9 of Wands that wants to be with you. Get it together and start thinking about who it might be. Ace of Wands, this person, you've grown with them. You're growing with them. You're planting the seeds. You planted some seeds somewhere, and it's growing with love, waiting for you to come and sniff it out. 10 of Cups. So yes, you are going to have what you seek with this person. And in the not too distant future as well. Okay, so Spirit says stay calm. I know that was kind of like big and just really big for like one question, one subscriber, but sometimes Spirit wants to tell some people more things than others. So let's get to Pearl. Pearl, what's your question? Or wait a minute, before you say that, let me just look real quick. There's a place you can actually put a question on PayPal. Did you leave a question on PayPal? Okay, so I don't see the question on PayPal. So go ahead and just tell me here if you're comfortable. And your next, Zill. Okay, that's fine. What's your question, Pearl? Or do you just want me to shuffle and see what Spirit needs you to know? What's your question? Thank you. I love the color emerald, so I just decided to go Emerald City. I've never done my hair green before. I wouldn't really call it green. It's emerald. Okay, Spirit, what does Pearl need to know right now about Scott's feelings for her? What does Pearl need to know about Scott's feelings? So right now, you've got 4 cards that we're starting with. You've got the 2 of Pentacles. Scott is really looking at the options that he has right now with you in this 2 of Pentacles. You got Temperance. He's really trying to find the patience, okay, to find the time to create this wish, some kind of wish here in this 9 of Cups. He might wish to have more drama with you, maybe something a little more deeper with you, maybe something a little bit more quick and fun and spontaneous in this Knight of Swords. Okay, let's see what else Spirit needs to know right now about Scott's feelings for you. Spirit, what else does she need to know? He has very strong feelings for you, but he's kind of holding back about whatever he's feeling. Spirit wants you to know there's some conflict. There might be some conflict in this 5 of Swords. In regards to conflict, Spirit saying, yeah, the conflict is this. He's holding back because there's some kind of conflict. Maybe we can look deeper into it. And he wants to be victorious. Like there's something in regards to, he wants this conflict to go away so that he doesn't have to hold back anymore from you. I don't know what this conflict is. Let's see what Spirit says. Contemplation, this hermit. This person loves you deeply. They're trying to figure out how to show you more, how to give you more, how to take you to the next level with this hermit card. So let's see what else the Spirit needs you to know. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A couple more cards. So you've got the Queen of the Ocean here. She's the Empress. This is how he sees you. This is how this person, Scott, sees you. Nurturing, mothering, lovely, beautiful. Everything that a woman that he would want to be with, or a man that he would want to be with, or a person he'd want to be around with embodies, okay? I also feel like in this opportunity that this person has with you, that the Scott person has with you, they want to endure it. They want to explore it and endure it in this Page of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands. Like they really want to figure out, are they just competition to you? Are they just competition in this 5 of Wands? Or do you really want this potential, the potential you guys could be in the 7 of Pentacles to happen? What do you want, Pearl? You've got to ask him because you've got the King of Wands here, which is practical. And you've got to bring some practicality to this. Like you got to ask what you want. You got to ask yourself what you want. And then you got to go in and tell Scott what you want. And you have to turn around and tell Scott, please let me know how you want to operate around that. Okay. There's this guy that I follow and he talks about relationships all the time. But I really just want to give you this advice about what he said in regards to at this point, it's just advice for me. And what I'm saying is you got to ask this person, how do they feel and how do they want to operate around what you want? Okay. What are their feelings for you? What do you want their feelings to be for you? And that's what they will be. Because one thing that my mentors taught me and that I've learned and that I will share with others is absolutely correct. When you think about what you want, you can have it. You can have it because it was already meant to be yours or you wouldn't desire it. Okay, so Zill had a question. Zill, what's your question? And Pearl, if you need me, I'm here for you. So Spirit, what Spirit needs you to do right now is you need to think about what you want. 1, 2, you need to go in and tell Scott what you want. Ask him how he wants to operate around that. And then give him some time. He might need 24 hours. He might need a week. God forbid a month. Okay, but you keep on that boy and you tell him what you want. And you ask him how he wants to operate around it. And that way you'll know if you need to harmoniously bow into it or harmoniously bow out. Oh, you're very welcome. Glad I could help you. Hello, Elisa. We are giving some free energy updates for 1 subscription, and we're doing general readings, in-depth love readings too. $10, 10 euros, 10 pounds for 10 cards. You can also get more cards. It's just there on the description. But of course, they're more money. Zill, is my ex-husband missing us, or is his relationship going well? Spirit, what does Zill need to know about this right now? What does Zill need to know about this right now, Spirit? Just remember, Zill, what you're feeling and thinking, they're feeling and thinking about you too. And yes, you see this star card? See, this beautiful star card is just letting you know. Yes. Yes. Your ex-husband is missing you, missing all of you. Is his relationship going well? I don't know. You'll have to ask him that yourself. But the energy about it is movement, chariot. The person wants you back, despite circumstances. You can't have them back. So get on it. Go get your man. Who's next? Elisa, welcome. Can you please be added? Yes, you can be added. So like I said, yes, star card is Aquarius. You're very right. Hope floats, but faith flies. So really think about what you want too. What do you want? You want your ex-husband back? You already got him back. He's your man, always was. Let's see. So we're with Elisa now. Hey, the Dolph Ace Diva. What a cute name. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I don't have my glasses on, but I hope I read that right. So you want an energy check. Okay, Elisa. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so Elisa, your question is an energy. So you just want a general energy update, right? No questions, just general. Do you want tarot oracle card? You're welcome, Dolph. We're doing $10, 10 pounds, 10 euros for 10 cards, general card reading or love reading, whatever question you might want to ask. And it's also a free energy update today with tarot or oracle card for one subscription. Well, F and you reconnect. Do you want tarot or you want tarot? Okay. Well, F and Elisa reconnect. Spirit, what does she need to know about that right now? Yes, you will. So stay calm in this Six of Swords. This person feels as if they're in the same boat as you. They feel like they would also feel more calm if they could talk to you right now. So you might be asking yourself, when's this going to show up? How's this going to show up? Why is this going to show up? It can show up in 5 minutes after we get off YouTube. It's really about what's going on within you. Okay. But yeah, this person, you need to know right now that the most important thing for you is to stay calm. No getting out of control. Get that stability that you just are in the knowing that you got what you want. Okay. It's really important for you to you might feel a little bored in this Four of Cups with your life, but no, actually Spirit is making you an offering right now. Just got to decide what you want. Okay. Yeah. And it is amazing because it's already yours. Okay. You're so welcome, Elisa. So the Dolph, I'd like an energy update for me and Eric. Will we work things out, tarot, please? So you want tarot? Okay, energy update. Okay, what does this person need to know right now about them and Eric? What do they need to know right now about them and Eric's spirit? So Spirit's saying you need to just bring it down a level, okay? Queen of Wands. This is about passion. Oh, and you have a King of Cups, which is the energy behind this passion. This is about passion and understanding deep love. Maybe deep love that's repressed. Maybe passion that's repressed, okay? But Dolph, what you need to know right now about the energy update about you and Eric and will you work things out? Yes, especially if you want to work things out. See, when it comes to me and my specific person was 2,000 miles away in some mini McMansion with some who knows what the fuck it is. I mean, the Wicked Witch of the West probably. And at this point, it's like, do I fucking worry about him? No, he is strong. He is balanced. He is a king, and he's my man. And do I worry about it? No, I don't worry about it because I know what I let go that always comes back to me was always meant to be mine. Okay, and I wouldn't desire it if it wasn't already meant to be mine. So are we going to work things out? Yeah, we're always going to work things out. Why? Because that's what I want. See what I'm saying? What do you want, people? Think about what you want. Of course you're going to work it out. It's your man. Spirit even just said, yes, everything's going to be fine. Hey, better than nothing. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the channel. Yes, I know that you want him, Dolphin. You know what? This person wants you too. Okay? My spirit wants you to know that, like, you just, and my mentor has said this, like, you wouldn't want this person, you wouldn't want what you want unless it was already yours. Okay? Meant to be yours, especially. You're so welcome, Dolph. Thank you. Thank you for helping me grow my channel so I can buy my dogs food. Even though I'm not monetized yet. Although I have been monetized before, but they took that away from me because a person's name who we will not speak of showed a dead body on their channel from the suicide forest. And anybody and everybody was punished for it. Yay! So they took my monetization away from me, and I've just kind of been struggling to get it back now for a couple months. I just gave up for a couple of years because it was quite heartbreaking. Spending 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 getting monetized, and then they just take it away from me 6 months later because some fucking social media fart who is as boring as a wall. Probably a wall is more interesting than him. Did a big, huge YouTube F up. And so they made everyone pay for it. But you know what? It was really great watching Roman Reigns kick his ass this summer, WWE. So yeah, better than nothing. Are you looking for a reading? You want a free energy update? Do you want donated love? Okay, Elisa, let's do some more. So just let me know what you need, better than nothing. If you just want to subscribe and get a free energy update, I'm here for you. And Elisa, what is your question? And do you want tarot oracle cards if we go deeper here? Well, hopefully next time, Dolph, you'll get to see one of my dogs. They're all taking a nap. Thank God. The children are asleep. Ruby got 2.5K views just being cute on her channel. I was like, damn, I'm so jealous of my dog. Double, triple jealous. Okay, so you'd love to have more of an in-depth rundown of what happened with F. The connection was soft, the Chari, and he reluctantly disconnected after I confessed to him I was diagnosed with a personality disorder. Although I'm good, but he feared what that meant and just fled. Guys will do that. People will do that. I'm sorry that happened to you. I wonder if how he truly sees me and if he will come to terms with our connection and want to explore things and restart. Okay, yeah, I can help you with that. So, any advice on what I can do to help this bloom? Okay. And tarot, I think. Okay. If Spirit does guide me to oracle cards, I'll use them. Sometimes I don't need cards at all to give you messages. Okay. And Katie, welcome, Katie Kersey. I am the Gypsy Queen card reader. Hi, please. I want to know what will happen next year in my career. Will I get my desired job? So, Katie, we're doing energy updates, and you'll be next in line after Elisa, since she's a paid reading. And I'd be happy to answer your question, Katie. We're doing one question for one subscription tonight, or $10, £10, €10 to go in depth about any general question you might have. PayPal link in description. So back to you, Elisa. I'm going to start with the tarot cards. If I'm called to the Liminal Space Oracle deck, I'll take it. I'll go there. I might not need cards at all, but I will shuffle. And you want to know more in depth about what's going on with F, the connection, soft, and how to disconnect after you confess to him about your personality disorder. So first of all, let's talk about your personality disorder first. You don't have a personality disorder. You have a great personality. Okay? And let's stick with that. When it comes to your mental wealth and your mental health and trying to stay stable with that, a doctor can tell you something about yourself, but really, what are you feeling about yourself? What are you telling about yourself? Okay? And if this person had some kind of glitch in the matrix, you can fix it. Let me just give you the comfort now of knowing that you can fix it no matter what the circumstances are. Just got to kind of be delusional about it and throw all logic out the window. I know that sounds absolutely batshit crazy. Pardon my French, YouTube. But let's go ahead and get into your reading and see what you need to know right now about that. So what does she need to know right now? She just wants to know, Spirit. She's wondering if he truly, how he truly sees her, and if he'll come to terms with the connection and want to explore things and restart. Especially if you want it to restart, you can have that. So Spirit is saying yes. You've got this king of the ocean here. This is known as the Emperor in a regular traditional tarot deck. This is about order. This is about getting your ducks in a row. This is about getting what you want. Getting your thoughts in a row. Like, what are you telling yourself about yourself? What are you telling yourself about him? This is what my mentor had to teach me, so that I could just wake up in the morning and make a cup of coffee without crying like a little child on the floor. Okay. Oh my gosh, you've got the Empress card next to the Emperor card. This is amazing. I feel like what Spirit's saying is that if you can get through some of these mental blocks, some of this resistance that you're feeling and that you're worrying about, really everything is fine. This person really likes you and sees you as their equal in this Emperor and Empress card. I know it might not look that way right now. They really do feel that way about you, okay? Let's go on and see what else Spirit needs you to know right now. I really need to tell you that I feel like they wonder if you will reconnect as well. Spirit, what else does she need to know right now about this person that she's asking about and their connection? Like, what's he feeling and thinking? What does she need to know about that? So he does think the world of you, but he needs you to know that the world's at your feet too, and that you need to be motivated to go out and get that in this Three of Wands. Like, this person wants to actually help you with that. They feel like maybe you've lost a lot in regards to your passions, your feelings, and the things that you want. Maybe because of this diagnosis, they might feel like you don't feel like the world's at your feet. They might feel like you don't feel motivated. They might feel like, that you're not feeling that the world is your oyster when it really is. They would really like to show you that, but I don't know. Let's see. They really like to show you that through this Eight of Wands, whether it's traveling down the street to some place you've never been or traveling all over the world together. Movement. You've got a Chariot card here. I feel like what Spirit needs you to know about this Chariot card and this travel card together is you need to really get into thinking about your thoughts. Like I said in the beginning, in this Chariot card, you've got the Chariot, and you've got the dark horse and the light horse. These are your thoughts. Are you feeding the good wolf or the bad wolf? That's what my mentor would say. What are you feeling about the things that you're going through in regards to making movement with him too, in your thoughts from within, all right? What kind of inner conversations are you having with this person? Are they good or are they bad? You feeding yourself spiritual food? Or you feeding yourself spiritual rotten food? So let's go on and see what you need. You got a few more cards here. What's the best advice you could give right now, Spirit, in regards to this situation? So you might be feeling like you're in limbo, but you're about to have a huge epiphany with this Hanged Man. Spirit says the sensitivity that's going on inside of you, really explore that with this Queen of Cups. Okay? Because you're going to recognize some things that might help you to communicate your love, your feeling, your happiness, your sorrows to this person. They might really want to connect with you in that way too. They just don't know how to make the proposal in this Knight of Cups. People, not everybody is as easy going with their words, their feelings, and the things that are going on around them in their life. They might want something like this here. Like I said, this person feels like you're their equal. They just don't know how to get there. Okay? You see what I'm saying? No, you didn't make a mistake telling him. It's okay. Nams, I'll get to you in a minute. You get $10, 10 pounds, 10 euros for a question, or you get a 1 free energy update for a subscription. Joy Bear, I'll get to you in a moment. Cooking with Carol, I'll get to you in a moment. If y'all are still here. Yeah, and it is so healing to know. I mean, the world really is your oyster. You really can make this proposal. You really just got to think about what you want and really get into the feelings of it and really have those deep inner conversations with this person. Thinking about what you want, thinking about how you want them to show up, thinking about how you want them to talk to you, to tell you, treat you. You really got to do that. Because if you don't know what you want, Spirit can't give you what you want. But I have a feeling that this is what you both want. This king and queen together, this nurturing, this in God, we got it together kind of thing. And I'm just going to pull an oracle card for you real quick. I feel like you just need one more ounce of advice. Spirit, what does she need to know? What kind of, just give us a last word on Elisa's reading, please. What else do we need to know? The cloud. So I feel like what the cloud represents is like your memories, your thoughts, once again, your feelings. Try not to get too lost up in what's in the cloud. The past is in the past. You're in the present now. Start writing a new love story. Maybe starting with clouds. So if anybody tells you that your dreams are impossible, just think about how impossible sounds. I am possible. I am possible. Okay? And those people aren't your friends anyway. So if they're telling you things like that, that's really mean. You need to tell your friends that they need to cheer up. Yeah, so just think about what you want and then tell this person what you want and see how they want to operate around it. See how it goes. One thing that people don't do, I've realized, is that their communication, like they know what they want, but they don't want to tell somebody what they want because they're afraid they're going to lose them. So ridiculous. Don't worry, you're not going to lose this person. Just tell them how you feel and stay honest about your communication and stay in your feelings about what you want as if you already have it. Yes, Kat, you can ask a question. There are several people who are ahead of you for their free questions, which I'm just about to start right now, okay? You can get a more in-depth question as pay readings come first. $10, 10 pounds, 10 euros for a question that you might want to be asked. Yeah, you might want to wait for him to come out of the funk, but you could also just go right in. It really doesn't matter. You just go in and what feels right, follow your inner compass, Elisa. If something triggers you, don't do it. Wait till you're not triggered to do what feels right, okay? Because you can't tell the wrong thing to the right person. You're so welcome. Let's see, who's next? Nams. Well, my husband called me this week and asked me to come back home to him. Spirit, what does Nams need to know about that right now? No, not today, honey. I'm sorry. Maybe tomorrow. Who's next? Nams, you got the Empress reversed. That's a no. But you can change it. So start changing the way you think, girl. He called you 5 minutes from now. He called you after this. Look, you got a mage card. See, you do have the tools you need to create what you want with your husband. So get on it and stop feeling sorry for yourself. And stop thinking that he's on the pedestal. You're in control of your reality. Okay, so Joy Bear. Are you next, Joy Bear? I don't even know if you're there, Joy Bear. What's my person's feelings towards me? What does Joy Bear need to know right now about their person's feelings for them, Spirit? What does Joy Bear need to know about that right now? They have a huge imagination, this Page of Cups. They're really in their head about you, okay? Might want to call them on the phone and ask. Let's see, who's next? Cooking with Care. You there, Cooking with Care? Okay, Cooking with Care, what's your question? Okay, so Cooking with Care, you got a question, you want a love reading? Because if you want a love reading, it's $10, 10 pounds, 10 euros for 10 cards. We're only doing free energy updates, okay, for one subscription. If you'd like to ask a question about love, you're more than welcome to, okay? As far as a love reading for free, I'm sorry, I don't do those for free. Is your relationship meant to be? Let's see what Spirit needs you to know right now about that. But I will tell you right now, if you feel it's meant to be, then it is. So let's see what Spirit needs you to know right about that right now. Okay, Cooking with Care. Yes. So regeneration in this world card. Things might be at a standstill right now, like a dead apple tree in the winter, but come spring, things are going to start to blossom for you, okay? That's what Spirit needs you to know right now. Just really get into the feelings and the thoughts of what you want. When that starts happening for you and you get into that frequency, it's going to start showing up. Who's next? Kat. Kat, what's your question, dear? Thank you for your subscription. Hello, Jack. Welcome to the channel. Hi, Joy Bear. I like your name. Will you travel for your birthday, Kat? Let's see. What do you need to know about that right now? What does Kat need to know about that right now, Spirit? So, yes, generally, you will, Six of Pentacles. You will definitely travel for your birthday, especially if that's what you want and you stay balanced in creating that possibility for yourself. Of course, the cards can't do it for you. You have to do the work. Thank you for the subscription. I really appreciate your time. Let's see. Is there anybody else? Anybody else who wants a free energy update or would like to, that I missed, that would like to donate to the channel? Nams, you subscribed. You wanted an energy update. I'm not sure if I did yours. I'll just do it again. Energy update, understanding, King of Cups. Maybe you've got a love situation going on or a life situation that you're trying to better understand. I hope that helps you, Nams, because Spirit's saying that you will find that understanding today, tomorrow, and every day if you just look at the situation. If you really look at it and try to understand it from a perspective through love, you will understand what I'm talking about. Yes, Cooking with Care, you can donate and get more in-depth private reading over Zoom or something like that. Yes. You can actually go to Gypsy Queen Card Reader and find my readings there at gypsyqueencardreader.com. Or we can do a more in-depth reading right here, right now for $10, €10, or £10. If you want a private reading, they're on my website, though, at Gypsy Queen Card Reader. And if you do decide to go that way, I'll get an email and can get back to you within 24 hours. So you decide what you want, and I'm here for you whenever you're ready. Jack Mack, you want to know if you'll be able to talk to Sandra? Spirit, what does Jack Mack need to know about that right now? Yes, you will, but you're going to have to make a proposal to do that, Jack. Okay? And the cards can't do it for you. You've got to figure out a clever way to do it yourself that's creative and with loving choices, of course. Don't do anything that might trigger you, though. Yeah, the website is in the description of this video, gypsyqueencardreader.com. Kat, you can ask another question, but it's one free energy update / question for one subscription. If you want to go further for a general reading, it's $10, €10, £10. Which I'll be here for a while. So I'll be here if you decide if you want one, okay? I'm just going to look over the chat real quick before I go back to talking about what I was talking about. So what I was talking about before we kind of got busy with tarot readings was this manifesting through the 7 stages of grief, keeping your faith and never letting it waver. And if you do start to feel like you're wavering in your faith, just try to get back into something that makes you feel good, even if it's just eating candy, okay? Eating an ice cream so that you can get back into that good energy, eating a piece of fruit, just doing something you love, even if it's just going right back to take a nap, picking up the phone to talk to a friend, or putting on some good music or meditation to help you get into the state that you want to be in. Shock, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, reconstruction, hope, acceptance, and gratitude. These are all parts and forms of grief. And you can flip, like I said, back and forth to them. And, when I first initially realized that I was manifesting, I didn't even know what the hell it was. And then, I'd heard about it a little bit, but actually manifesting through the 7 stages was incredibly difficult the first time. When it came to anger, which is probably one of the biggest one that lingers for me, I find myself slipping back into the stage often and finding the only thing that helps me to really get out of it is my music or the God state, getting into that God state. That Neville Goddard talks about, thinking about my specific person who always brought me peace and still does bring me peace during times that I suffer the most. Despite circumstances, I'm not really speaking to them. There are times when, sometimes despite no contact, it's like they're right there with me. So I'm able to just get rid of that anger, because I know that we're not separate. I'm able to get rid of that pain because I know that we're not separate. I'm able to cope with my my grief because of it, which brings me, more through the depression that I could be going through and right into reconstruction and recovery, right into acceptance and gratitude. And these aren't easy things for everybody, but I do hope to share more about my experience with it to help other people, go through it too, because there's nothing worse than grief, nothing. Let me just check this here. Hi, Presida. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. I don't have my glasses on. Hey, Taylor. Thank you for your subscription. What's your question? Happy New Year, sweetheart. It's nice to meet you, Taylor. So you got a free question. What would you like? Tarot card or oracle card? Are you still there? Hi, last night I said, let's see, Shriti. Hi, last night I said not to call me again in life. You hurted me in past, but still I have feelings somewhere. Shriti, can you tell me what to do? Can I tell you what to do? Sure. I can help you. Both. It's free for one subscription. You get a free energy update. $10, £10, or €10. You get 10 cards per question. Spirit, what does Taylor need to know right now about Edward's intentions towards them? Energy. You need to know right now, Spirit. So you've got the Fool card here, Taylor. This person wants a new adventure, a new love story with you. Okay, that's what you need to know right now. And the energy behind it is trust. Trust, Spirit, in this King of Pentacles, that you have already planted the seeds of love, and now you just got to watch them grow and nurture them, okay? Nurture yourself as well, your ecosystem. Okay, Samya, I hope I'm going to get to you second. I mean second or third. I've got a couple of people ahead of you for free readings, and of course, people who are paid come first. Hi, Misha. Nice to meet you. I'm with Taylor right now, so just give me one moment. So, Taylor, the best effort that you could give right now is really getting into your feelings about what you want and how you want this to turn out, and start going within to really organize inside what's going on inside of you about this situation, okay? Yeah, I love emerald hair. It's like my favorite. But I wish I had some rainbows. I'm having a hard time without having any rainbows. I did like a split dye thing. For a while, it was red, blonde, and brunette, and rainbow. And then I just put green all over it. Now it's this. Okay, Cooking with Care. I'll get to you as soon as I can. So there's several people here who want some free energy updates. Just give me a moment to get by them real quick. Okay, so Shriti, the best advice I can give you right now on what you should do, Spirit, what does she need to know about that right now? What do they need to know about that right now, Spirit? So you got a 3 of Swords reversed and a Hermit card. You need to be really focusing on nurturing your own heart and taking care of it right now, so that you can turn this really sad heartache that you're feeling into something more beautiful, because you can have the love story and write the love story you want. I hope that helps you. Who's next? Let's see. Samya. Feelings and next action. You want to know what the feelings and the next actions are? So I can do feelings, but I don't know. We'll see if Spirit will talk about actions. Spirit, what does this person need to know right now? 8 of Swords, restriction. There's a lot of restriction about whatever's going on with you. Samya Mishra, I hope I'm saying your name right. You wanted to know that Pragyan's current feelings and next action. Well, they're feeling restriction, and the energy behind that, though, is prosperity. They might use their prosperity in order to create a situation where there is no more restriction. So just stay focused on you know, at the end of the day, nurturing yourself here in your ecosystem. Okay. I hope that helps. Hi, Sasha. How are you? Prasida, did you have a question? I hope I'm saying your name right. Shriti, are you looking for a reading? Sasha, are you looking for a reading? I'm going down the line here. Misha, hey, thanks. Do you have a question? Leave your questions and I'll go down the list of them. Misha, okay. I'm sorry, Misha. I don't see your question. All I see is, oh, okay, I see it. I apologize. What blessings are coming towards you? I understand now. Thank you. I'm a little tired, guys. I've been up since 8 a.m. Okay, Spirit, what does Misha need to know right now about the blessings that are coming towards them? Interesting. So, Spirit needs you to know right now that you've got some kind of victory that's generously coming with something in regards that you want towards balance. So, you've got Six of Pentacles. Okay. You've got Ace of Swords. This is all about your mental wealth. Maybe you're about to become more financially, emotionally, and mentally aware of how stable you are or about to be through this justice, which is about balance. It's a pretty good reading, man. You got a lot of good energy around you. Good luck.
Using your voice.
Okay, Sasha. How would C feel or react if he were to see me unexpectedly? Spirit, what does she need to know about that right now? They would feel totally complete and happy if they could see you right now. That's what Spirit needs you to know. You will have your victory, Misha. You just have to stay focused on it, and you have to really feel it all around, all the time. No matter what you're being victorious with, you're just always victorious in everything you do, right? You're welcome. Is there anybody else I missed? If there's anybody else I missed, just let me know in the comments in the chat, and I'm just going to continue what I was kind of talking about in regards to the 7 stages of manifesting through grief. You know, when my mom passed away, thinking about someone that I came from their body and they left me here, it's been very weird, but it's been really cool helping her become supernatural, crossing over compared to, helping many people become supernatural. I'm actually really into ghost hunting, ghost investigations, pseudoscience like orgone energy. I don't believe that orgone energy is pseudoscience. I believe that it really is real science. I believe that it does work. I have several different gadgets all around the house that are like meant for creating life and chi energy. I'm also an orgone artist. I have a lot of equipment here at the house too for ghost hunting and investigating. I live in a haunted house that is built on a graveyard that was here since pre-Civil War. I live next to the graveyard. It's on the property I live in. It's very haunted. I've learned to cope with it over the last 8 years. And it's been very strange, but I really want to also post some of the long form content that I have with some of the ghost investigations we did. One thing that really helped me to progress from and through anger and depression about my mother passing away and get into the acceptance of it is when I actually bought a spirit box. And I was actually inspired to get a spirit box when I ran across the Sam and Colby channel, just because I love this abandoned mansion in Malibu, and I've kind of just been following it since the late 90s when I was a kid. And I feel like, wow, I found this house I love in Malibu on these two guys' channel, and they do ghost hunting. So I learned about this equipment called a spirit box, and I was actually able to talk to my mom on it. And to have that comfort that, not only knowing that energy is everything and we're not separate, but to hear her voice on the spirit box and have her say something to me that only mom said to me really proves to me that we're not alone, and that maybe death isn't as scary as it seems. Do I ever see any ghosts there? Oh yeah. Yeah, and it's like not even seeing, it's like you don't even have to see them. It's the stuff they do just to prove to you that they're there. Like, take your stuff and hide it, or put it in a silly place, or it's like having leprechauns. Yeah, it does take a lot of time to heal the soul because your loved one isn't with you, but at the end of the day, they really are. They're not only with you, they're inside of you. They are you. I do have a lot of memories in this house. Sometimes I just wish I could, win the lottery and move to Malibu. Forget about this place. And forget about this past life. Silly, I know. And I'm losing my voice. It's starting to sound grouchy. Yeah, I might have to cut it short here soon. I've been on for about 2 hours. It's getting quite late in Atlanta, Georgia tonight. So I'm just going to stay on for a few more minutes, see if anybody else shows up. It might need a reading, or if anybody comes back.
Can I say something?
Well, I'm still on a live. Can you say it to me in a moment?
I was in pain. I'm in pain.
Oh, are you in pain?
I took one whole pill.
But did you take one earlier?
No, I took ibuprofen.
But what did you? Okay, so you took the other one that the doctor prescribed for some.
I took the other one.
Okay. Okay, I need you to lay down and rest, Daddy. Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Drink plenty of water.
Get some cold. Yeah, I'm gonna drink water and get some. Put cold.
Do you need an ice pack?
I get it.
No, you lay down because I'm getting off this in 5 minutes.
Listen to me. You said the ice pack helps? I'll go get it. Got it in here.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get offline. My dad needs me now, and I need to go, chill out because I still have, to go to work. Hey, Tarot Count, how are you today? See, he's not going to reject you if you don't want them to. What do you want? You obviously don't want them to reject you. So why are you in those feelings? Why are you in those feelings and emotions? Why are you making it so difficult for yourself? All right. Well, I think I'm going to go to bed, or at least get off here and go to bed before I go to work. Maybe I'll take a little nap before I go to work. But probably not, because I have to be to work soon. So just wait a few more minutes. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll try to come back tomorrow. I'll definitely come back tomorrow. What am I talking about? Okay, so I'm just going to say real quick, I know that somebody said they emailed me, but I have not gotten the email. Cooking with care. I don't see the email, dear. Okay, I see the email now. Just wanted to let you know, okay? I'll go ahead and email you back very soon. Thank you so much for contacting me. This morning there? Wow. Yeah, it's late here. It's like just about to be midnight in Atlanta. And I'm just about to be like off this because it is late and I need to go help my dad. Thank you. Thank you, Misha. Thank you, everyone who showed up and listened to me talk about manifesting through the 7 stages of grief and got a tarot card reading or donated to the channel. I'm so grateful. I'll be back tomorrow. Love, light, and peace. Just remember to be good to yourselves and have a good day and be safe. Bye-bye. Stay nice. Well, you could be naughty too. Just don't put yourself on the naughty step.